Hello, welcome to the Met Office 10-day trend. I hope you're seated comfortably because there's an awful lot of weather to talk about. And a lot of it happens in the next 2 days. Storm Caroline arrives, the third named storm of the season, bringing with her on Thursday disruptive, even damaging winds to parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. As Caroline pulls away on Friday, she opens the freezer door. Much colder temperatures arriving as we end the week. Cold enough in some places for significant snowfall, but not for everyone. It's actually mild air that we've got with us on Wednesday. Southwesterly winds right across the country ahead of these low pressure systems. A dry day for many, but through Wednesday night we'll see weather fronts cross the country, bringing bands of rain and gusty winds. But the strongest winds will be in the northwest of Scotland, and that's where Caroline will start to move in on Thursday morning. Now, across much of Scotland and for parts of Northern Ireland, gales are likely. 60, 70, 80 mile-per-hour gusts during daytime on Thursday. And a yellow warning's in force because those kinds of wind speeds can disrupt transport and power supplies. But for the north of Scotland, an amber warning in force. Here, the threat of 90 mile-per-hour gusts for exposed locations, risk of flying debris and damaging wind gusts. Now, the strongest of the winds will arrive in the northwest of Scotland Thursday morning and move their way eastwards into the Northern Isles by Thursday evening, accompanied by increasingly cold air all the way from the north, bringing frequent showers and even sleet and snow at lower levels. For the rest of the country, it's a mild start to Thursday, but once we blow away the cloud and rain and replace it with sunny skies, well, temperatures plunge. We're going to see Arctic air, winds all the way from the north, screaming northerlies across the country as we end the week. And this air will be cold enough for many places for snowfall to lower levels, the coldest air of the season so far. And it stays windy on Friday into Scotland, a yellow warning in force for the Northern Isles because here there's the risk of further disruptive wind gusts. Accompany those strong northerly winds, frequent snow showers. And these snow showers, again, a yellow warning in force for northern and western parts of Britain. Well, they'll continue to build up throughout Friday. Scotland, Northern Ireland, and increasingly for North Wales as well. Over the hills, 10 to 20 centimetres in places, but even at lower levels we could see accumulating snow of 2 to 5 centimetres. But it will be hit and miss because these are snow showers. In places they'll band together. For example, we could see a band through into the northwest Midlands. But some places will avoid seeing snow showers altogether, and there'll be plenty of sunshine for southern parts of Britain, away from any snow flurries. Might see a dusting of Dartmoor, might see the odd snowflake across southeastern parts of England. But for much of eastern England, well, it's a sunny Friday, although it will be a freezing Friday for many of us with a significant wind chill. These are your maximum temperatures. When any snow showers come along, they'll drop lower than that. A similar day to come on Saturday. We keep these Arctic winds, potential for rough seas for North Sea coasts and further wintry showers penetrating inland at times as well. This blue here indicates the extent of the cold air as we go through the weekend. It's still with us on Saturday night, but by this stage, low pressure forming off the coast of Greenland is likely to start to send a weather front in. Now, this contains a slice of less cold air and rainfall. A lot of uncertainty here because when wet rain moves in from the Atlantic and we have cold air across the country, it can cause problems. And that's what's likely to happen on Sunday. A spell of wet weather for western parts of Britain, but as that rain moves into cold temperatures across the country, there's the risk of some significant snowfall. But at the moment, big uncertainty in terms of the extent and the location of any snowfall. And this is just a suggestion from one computer model. The details are likely to change. So stay tuned to the forecast over the next few days as we firm up on the details of Sunday's weather. Rain most likely in the southwest, a risk of snow for central and northern parts of Britain. So this weekend, much colder air to come across much of the country. Significant snow for some, but not for all. And as we begin next week, rain, sleet and even snowfall clears away. It turns drier then. A ridge of high pressure builds in for Monday and Tuesday, the weather settling down for a time. But the weather has a knack of repeating itself, and another low pressure out towards Greenland could send further weather systems in from the west. And once again, we've got cold air resident over the UK. So once more, we could see a battleground situation around the middle of next week, with rain trying to push in, bumping into that cold air, and possibly turning to snow for some areas. So next week, the trend is for it to stay cold, with rain trying to push in from the Atlantic and possibly turning to snow in some locations. We will firm up on the details over the next few days, and if you need more information on our weather warnings and your local forecast, you can stay tuned to the Met Office website, our app, and our social media channels.